welcome to episode 18. Got a lot of episodes done now. Of Inverting the Pyramid. We're on France, 98 and 2000. Zinedine Zidane and the boys, and Henry and Blanc and Deschamps. Great names in there. I'll just throw their tactics up. I'll explain it here. Very similar, exact same as the one I did with Ancelotti's Milan Diamond. So I'm going to make a slight change to it just to make a difference. See how we get on. I'll show you the change now in a second.
France won on home soil in 1998, just as Uruguay had in 1930, Italy in 1934, England in 66 and Argentina in 78. They achieved this without an especially talented centre-forward, either using Stefan Givorsh, with Jonathon Wilson stating in Inverting the Pyramid that it may well be from a technical point of view, he is the worst centre-forward ever to win a World Cup. Aimé Jacquet, the French coach, needed to accommodate Zinedine Zidane and ameliorate the weaknesses up front without exposing the team defensively. He did this using a 4-3-2-1. In the 4-3-2-1, the so-called Christmas tree formation, a tough, solid central midfield three can cover for the less defensively minded attacking midfielders who can push up or wide or drop to gather the ball as needed. Width comes largely from fullbacks, where for France, Lilian Thuram and Vicente Lizarazu were outstanding both in attack and defence. The midfield three, anchored by captain Didier Deschamps, also featured Manu Petit and Christian Karembeu, who, while solid and strong in the tackle, also had the energy to support and could play line-breaking passes. Up front, Givorsh played much as Serginho did for Brazil in 1982, a strong, disruptive focal point to hold up the ball and occupy the opposition's central defenders, while behind him, Yuri Djorkaeff and the imperious Zidane created and moved into scoring positions. The 4-3-2-1 requires excellent midfielders in the five that split 3-2, as well as energetic fullbacks who can provide width in attack while also getting back to defend to stop the midfield having to drop too deep. France had such good players that it worked, even with Givorsh up front. Their opponents, Brazil, that it worked, even
Givorsh up front, yeah, got his real lumbering centre forward. Right, went to Rangers after that tournament, didn't make it there either. For he actually didn't score a goal in the whole tournament. It's amazing. Striker for a World Cup winning team, that's by a goal. What's his name? Giroud did the same in 2018. They played him up front, a lumbering target, man. They won the World Cup with a poor striker. A working striker up front. I think he might have scored one in that World Cup though. Might have hit a penalty or something, but this guy didn't score that. Eustace Givorsh. Yeah, so great team, especially in defence. You had Thuram, Lizarazu, Blanc and Desailly. So really good team. Thuram was outstanding. Could play anywhere in the back four as well. Will not be record caps holder for France. Played for a good while. Lizarazu was great for Bayern Munich, great attacking fullback. Blanc then and Desailly really experienced campaigners. Leboeuf then came in for Blanc in the final when he was suspended. Deschamps, the captain, then he managed them through World Cup 2018. Did a double act like Beckenbauer and Mario Zagallo before him. Petit, great player for Arsenal. Got a real great relationship with Vieira when he was at Arsenal. Carambo, with a water carrier, yeah. He's director of football now at Olympiacos. I didn't know that. Zidane, one of the greatest ever. Givorsh and Djorkaeff. So that's the 4-3-2-1. I did this exact thing with on the episode about Ancelotti's Milan. So what I'm going to do differently this time is just drop him back into the MC role, playing here. Two midfielders, two attack midfielders and strikers. It'll be very narrow. We'll see how we get on. That's what this stream is all about. Different formations, seeing how they get on. There's the book, Inverting the Pyramid. So got all started off with. Right, we'll get us up and going here now. Hope we get a few wins. The goal this season really is just to stay up, survive the Premier League. Be the fourth worst team in the league. I'll be happy with that. Right, should we have running? We are. Alright, okay, Derby at home. That's the last one bloody annoyed me this morning, alright. I'll just pick something there now. That bloody Middlesbrough game was a killer. God, we need to win our home games. We're going to stay up, like, using these formations. But, yeah, 1-1 and they only did 10 minutes as well. I'm trying to fix something here now, bear with me. Alright, I'm up and running. So yeah, we have Derby at home, must win, really, must win. Right, so let's load up the formation, got rid of that fit, it's a midweek game. So yeah, that was the one, real killer. He pretty well done well in Barsom. Meck says Beckenbauer role. Did well. We won't need him now. I might train up to be a central defender actually. Might do that now. Edit. New position. Defender. Intensive, yeah. He'll probably bitch him on now. We'll give it a go anyway. Alright, mixes. There you are. Alright, okay. So forward to back. Liz Razou and Shuram going forward. Deschamps. So we have Karambo and Petit. We have Djorkaeff, Zidane, and Guivarch up front. With those go like that if you wanted it as well. Yeah, but Petit was left side, Karambo was right. That's the one. That's what it looked like when I ran through the formation. But I did this already, the Christmas tree already with Milan, so I'm going to do this time. I'll do that as well. Could do that too, because they were defensive midfielders, Karambo and Petit. But that's a really defensive team. And in France 98, they were not a defensive team like that, in fairness to them. So I don't want to paint them as a real defensive team. We could do that in away games, that might be tough. But I'm going to start like this anyway. See how we do. Should probably those going forward. Looks a bit stupid though. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So the stream's all about. Alright, with my Barthez. God, Barthez was lucky to be in that team, really. I thought he's not a fool of a goalie. Fortunate as well. He played both the Euro France 98 and the France 2000 team. Some nice medals out of it. With my Liz Razou, we'll go Victory or Doc. Victory. Duff it back in. Or Lillian Shuram. Oh, central defence. Mete and Andrews, or Blanc and our Desai. Frank Leboeuf, we'll go cover here. Frank Leboeuf, race size, playing very well at the moment. It's tough to drop him. Alright, they're all fit. Alright, so our Deschamps, we'll go Park. Is he fit? 97%. Midfield, Wellens are back in. No games yet this season. Yeah, lack of match practice. Who else to play there now? Because I don't think Danny Pugh is good enough. I might start Thompson in the Karambo role. Tackler, defensive midfielder in there. Or Zidane Djorkaeff. No, who will go here? Mendonca anyway. And Collins is going to be Zidane. And Guivarch. You better score more goals than Guivarch now. Done well. Got his stats come on an awful lot since I signed him. Playing all the time, of course. Got a great last season. Alright. Subs. Bernard Lama. Was either sub goalie Lama? That's on the cover back. It's a fence. Because you can go defender as well. Barsom. Go Gale. He hasn't got much of a run. Dolph. I'll just score. We'll start scoring as well. And Rayad. Go Gale. Cover striker. Collins and Mendonca aren't really fit. And I'm playing. This is a must-win game. Now, instructions. Marking. Go man. Man. They're real man markers, those two, Desai and Blanc. They kill ya. Yeah. True ball, Zidane, definitely. Who's with Zidane? Yes. Long shots. Wellens, yeah. Park, no. Yeah. Should 5 there, who I'm missing. Back 4. Wellens. Thompson, is he any good at long shots? No. Karambo, don't be shooting. Run the ball, fullbacks, free forward runs. Yes. You hold Thompson back. Now let him go. Let him off. Alright, let's go. Who's my captain? Was Deschamps? Park. Can't give Park captaincy. We give it to Laurent Blanc. Who's he? Andrews. Park's just in the club. Can't be. Let him be captain. Alright, lads, this is a must win. It's a must bloody win. Get us out of this relegation mire. Oh, Jermaine Defoe. Tonton. Tian. Pittance. Wexstrom. Steve Finnan. Fucker, not bad. Been chasing Finnan since I started in League 3. He was knocking around with Blackpool, yeah. Fucking pity I didn't get him early on. Go normal. Go short. Hard, yes. Offside trap, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sakes, you're joking me. Yes, Collins, on Zidane. Jesus Christ, Gibbons up to the usual shit now, leaving his first shot every time. Come on, lads, wake it up a bit. Alright, Scrappy, yeah, we're getting on top of us, alright. Home farm, brutal as well, the first season up the championship. Really killed us. Come on, Gutmunder. Fuck yeah. What do I do? What do I do? Fuck it. Who's not playing out? Thompson. Get David in there, hit a few tackles. Hold on, Shea. Keep us in it. Come on, lads, we need a win. Fucking Finnan. Yes, well done well. Guy Barsh. Okay, get in. Hold them up now, lads. Hold them up. Shit. Well done, goalie. Come on, get it out. Jesus. Yes! Big win. Jesus, we struggle to beat these teams at home. Great ratings though. Fucking Finnan. Well on Shea, save my bacon. Wellens and Park. It's the job. Good start. God, we needed that. Good mid-table win. Board happy. Great stuff. Brilliant. Alright, so where do we start? We'll start with 1984, France's first major trophy. They won the European Championships. They had Platini and Gires and Tigana, who had managed Fulham, and Luis Fernandez. These guys, they won the European Championships in '84. Went to the '86 World Cup. Then they were kind of fancy to do well in it, and they did do well in it. They played a great game against Brazil in the World Cup quarter-final. One of the best World Cup games of all time. I was watching the highlights of there. I watched the '86 documentary on Amazon Prime. It was about the '86 World Cup, how Maradona dominated and everything. But they went into that game big time. It's a really exciting game. Can you not? So it was 1-1 during the normal game, and then in like the 85th minute, Brazil broke through the back four, and 1-1 the striker was, and the goalie came on and he pulled them down blatantly for a penalty, and they thought yes, 5 minutes to go, so the referee didn't send them off. It was a blatant in the ashes. The goalie after the referee's kind of like 5 minutes to go, Brazil are going to score here a penalty and win it anyway, so what's the point? Send him off. And Zico missed the penalty. Zico came on as a sub, was kind of knocking on at that stage. Zico missed the bloody penalty, went the extra time then. Great game, and I went to penalties, and that Brazil game, France against Brazil, Socrates missed the penalty for Brazil, one of the greatest players of all time. The Doctor, I talked about him in the '82 stream. Well, listen to that episode. Great character, but he missed, and what's his name missed as well. Platini missed the penalty. Really went for the top corner, went to smash it. He actually hit it with great conviction, right? But he really tried to place the top corner, blew it over the bar. But our goalie saved him, and then Luis Fernandez got the winning penalty. So they went through, and they lost to an average enough Germany team in the semi-final. They always had trouble beating the Germans, the French did. So yeah, that was '86. And then they didn't qualify for the World Cup in '90, and they didn't qualify for '94. And then they got it to '98 through being a host nation. So they were there in '86 did well, and they didn't get back there until '98 when they were the host nation. They didn't have to qualify. But the big one was '94. Was a really big fuck up. They what's his name? Jared Houllier was in charge of them, and they were coasting the group, and they had 2 home games to finish off the group: home to Israel, Paris, and home to Bulgaria. And you think, geez, they're going to walk this. They're going to walk through. They fucking lost to Israel. Put the pressure on them big time. It was a major shock for Israel. They're useless. Lost to Israel, and then they played a famous game against Bulgaria. In the last game, all they needed was a draw to get through. Bulgaria needed a win, and they were winning with a couple minutes to go. This is famous. You get it on YouTube. What the fuck? Oh, I knew this guy would be giving out now. I'm happy he's training schedule. Fuck's sake, trying to game or not? So, some guy on YouTube, he's CM Mr. Manager 0102. He's in charge of Standard Liège, but he trained him up to be a central defender. I don't know how he fucking did it. Shit. Alright, go back to the normal, so. Fucking baby. Away from the lads. Oh yeah, they're 1-1. They had the draw 5 minutes to go, and there was the ball down the wing, and David Ginola came on as a sub, head case. Went down the wing with the ball into the corner. All he did was keep it and hold it in the corner as he would, try and play out for a draw, and he went for a stupid cross. He smashed it over everyone's head straight to the full-back Bulgarian guy, and they sweeped up the field then and scored a goal to 1-2-1. It was a real fuck-up from Ginola. I'd say he never played for France again after he was trapped. But all he had to do was hold it up and he wouldn't do it. Stupid cross. And then they sweeped up the field and scored Bulgaria. But it was really good because that Bulgarian team were great to watch. They're actually super in the '94 World Cup. I was delighted they qualified. They were great to watch. They had Stoichkov and Lechkov and Ivanov. They went all the way to the semi-final. Knocked out Germany. They went all the way to the semi-final in '94. They were great to watch. They played third, fourth place playoff in Sweden. But Stoichkov had a great goal in the quarter final against Germany. I'll never forget it. Smashed it. Where am I? I'll talk about the rest of the afterwards. How they changed from that 1914 then to 98. Changes they made. Where's Thompson? You're right. David, you did well when you came in. Good man. Did ya? Just say things got a yellow and I threw yourself about. Did he tackle? No, he didn't. Danny Pugh could put him in there. Put him on the bench? No, man. Who's out? My fullback, is it? That fucking Egypt's always winning international duty. I'm getting sick of him. God, I'll be second game he's away. I'm going to put Mahan on the bench. Alright, who are we playing actually? Oh, fuck me. Alright, okay, I'm going to do this now actually. I know this is very un-France 98 like, but we're digging in, lads. You're coming off. No, you're not coming off. Well, Doc is out. Fuck it. Are you going to have to pay there, Willens? Shit you, Doc. There was a chance to get a game. Right, we got it. Fuck these guys, Liverpool. Not expecting to win this. Prutton. Got a money out with him for this guy, actually. Championship, he was with Bolton. Again. Reese. And why we went direct? Come on. Did I go normal? There I did. Mom and Donka, fuck it, if you could only finish. He's another bloody Samora, can't finish. Alright, we're holding him. Bollocks David. And Duff down the right side. No one to come in there, of course. Yes! Manjares, or Givarsh. Fuck it, come on, yes! Who's playing what poorly there now? David, come on, you're my tackler. Get Mahan in. Yeah. God, we're hanging on. Two guys in. Shit, got a goal there. Hold, lads. Be massive 3 points. Fuck it. Yes! What a win. Come on. Fucking away at Anfield. Famous win for Plymouth. Fucking fantastic. Delighted. 2 wins in a row. Come on, France 98. They're a great team as well, the France 98 team. Collins is flying the Zidane roll. Come on, Dublin victory. Boys are brilliant. Central defence. The tackles going in. Richie Wellens. Brilliant. Fucking delighted. Come on! 2 mighty wins. I Liverpool only 15th. Fucking great. Brilliant. Yeah, so in that French team in 94, as Cantona was there, it was his last hurrah as well. They really axed the team after that fuck up. Didn't qualify for World Cup, but without the team they had. They had Lama in goal, but he ended up in the Premiership. They had a back three, Laurent Blanc, Roch and Desailly, so they kept Blanc and Desailly, they survived the cull. They had Le Guin, Pedros, Deschamps, Suarez and Petit. So Petit and Deschamps were the only ones to survive. And up front they had Cantona and Jean-Pierre Papin. So they axed a lot of the team for the 94, for the 98 World Cup, then a lot of that team. The big thing was, culturally, you had a lot of immigrants started coming through the football systems then. You had a real multicultural team coming through. It wasn't just your typical French footballers. You had a load of immigrants who had kind of come in the 60s, 70s and 80s. Their kids started coming through. And they were really outstanding. Thuram was from Pacific Islands. Thuram was. Carambo was from Carambo was from the Pacific Islands, and your man Thuram was from the West Indies, which is Caribbean. Who else? Trezeguet was from Argentina. Zidane was Algerian descent. His father was from Algeria. Bernard Lama is foreign as well. Who am I forgetting? Oh, Desailly was born in Ghana. So they had a lot of these guys coming through from multinational guys. Brought them all into the team, so fuck it, because the work playing with just the French players or typical white players wasn't working. But he had a big moment then, it was 94. Because they hadn't qualified, they were playing friendlies during the World Cup. So during the summer of it, and they were down 2-0 against Czech Republic. New manager in, Amy Jacke. They were down 2-0. And who did they bring in off the bench? One of the greatest changes of all time, changed French football. Zidane came in off the bench, 2-0 down, passed the on the torch, got rid of Cantona, got rid of Ginola, brought in Zidane. And of course, he scored 2 goals in his debut. They drew 2-2 with Czech Republic. That was it then. The master had arrived. Big boost. Going with Zidane now, not these fools, Ginola and Cantona. And he's one of the greatest players of all time then. Really was a fucking superstar in 98 World Cup. One of my favourite players of all time. Most people's favourite players. He's a really loved player, Zidane is, because he's so stylish in the field. Everyone loves him, like Maradona. It's the style of play is so classy on the pitch. Real nice guy as well. I'll talk about him later on, about the documentary I saw on him. Right, what am I doing? Talking shit in my stories. Oh yes, UEFA Cup, Levski. Away, should we go this tactic again? Away, I wonder. Sure, these guys are useless though, are they? Have they got pro, where are they? Bulgarian. Just have to talk about Bulgaria there now. They can catch us, the France team. Guardiola, you're joking me. Playing Bulgaria. For fuck's sakes. $9,000 a week. He's only worth 50k. God, I nearly buy him. Fuck me. What am I going to do with him? Jesus. That's real defensive formation. Right, I'm going to push my guys up. God, that's a real fucking surprise there now. Right, who needs a game? Doc, what's wrong with you? You're still injured. Fucking hell, come on. Given victory. Gonna have only 2 right and left backs. You're going to play right back sometime. Fill in. I want to give Johnson a run. Rayside and Johnson. Thompson or Park is still away. Bloody Park. Pugh, you're getting a run. And Mahan, you're getting a run. Stake claim. So you Barsom, so you Rayad, so you Samura. Alright. You. Mexes. Collins. Adolfo. You're not to lose out. You rest. Barnes. Andrews. Alright, just stay in it after the first leg, lads. That's all I want. Stay in the tie. Save that there now. Levski. Yes! Well, probably should have played him more last year. Danny Pugh. Brilliant. Geez, Simona's actually scoring. No, he's up against fucking nothing, but geez, he's scoring, right? Bad playing well. Well done, lads. That's it, lads. This place is there for you if you play well. I love Rayad to get a goal. They're alright. Rayad's tiring as usual. Should I bring in Barsom? Nah. I'll let him finish out the game. Brilliant. Now you hear that Superman song off, that's my bottle opener clicking. New bottle. Brilliant performance. 3 wins in a row. God, I'm delighted. Fucking brilliant. 2 assists. Rayad, yes. I might be his positions up and behind. Can't, that's Collins' role. No way of getting that though. Barson, fucking hell. Sick of you. I've got good money for Barson now, I'd say. Bored of fucking delighted at the moment. Yeah, so 94 then. I read out the team, the one that didn't qualify, so they went all the way to 98. I don't think they qualified for Euro 96. All the way to 98 then they qualified because they're a home nation. And they started bringing in all these new guys. So they ended up with the team that we saw earlier there on the page. So the first game of the tournament, they played South Africa, they won 3-0. But Christophe Dugarry tore his hamstring in the first game. It was a big setback for him. He was one of their big players, especially attacking players. They weren't blessed low strikers. They brought Trezeguet and Henry to the World Cup, but they were very young. So they had Guivarch and Dugarry. When Dugarry got injured, then it kind of meant that they had to play Guivarch. But yeah, he was a big loss from Christophe Dugarry. He was brilliant when he was at Bolton and later on in his career when he was old, real classy player. But yeah, he kind of missed most of the tournament there. He never really got back from it. Second game then, they played Saudi Arabia. They won 4-0. Henry got 2 goals. young fella Trezeguet scored as well, but that's the one where Zidane got a red card stupidly. He stamped on a guy when they were coasting, stamped on the player, lost his head. So he missed 2 games, missed the last group game and missed the first knockout. It could have been really costly for him. He lost his head. It was a real precursor to what happened in 2006 when he lost his head in the World Cup final. With Materazzi, showed it had him in his nature, right? That he had a bit of flary temper. Oh yeah, what's this guy going after? Man City. Had him last season. So yeah, and then the last game then was a winner was to win first place in the group against Denmark. They won 3-1. They won 2-1. Sorry, or 2-0. It was 2-1 or 2-0. I can't remember. It was Yorkev Petit scored, and I've written on here. But yeah, so it was the big thing for the group. Yorkev tearing his hamstring and Zidane getting suspended 2 games then. Alright, we'll leave it like that. Villa are flying actually. At home though. Fuck, we're playing at home. We'll go at them. Alright, how are you doing? Alright, you're going to last game. You're going to get dropped for Doc unless you start putting up your socks. Duff can never play right back. I think right. He can never play right back, I think. Is it Method? Parker back in. Wellens. Now the last game. Who played better? Mahon or Pugh? You give Mahon a run. He's been not with us all along. Let's give him a Premiership game. And Duncan, will I go? I'll have to go with Duncan Collins, really. Dunwell's flying. Ray Adger, 1 place on the bench. I'll give some more a run on the bench, or Gale. Gale's getting no run, really. David, Williams, central defender I need. Rayside. These guys are going, I think these guys are going to beat us. They're second in the league. Yeah, pretty good, like. Oh, look at this shit. Drop back to the defensive midfielders to pick up my boys. That'll be a real crowded area now. Oh, Ryan McCoy and Rob Earnshaw. Damien Johnson, Blackburn man. Alright lads, they're no great shakes. Oh, it better be a short. Good. Shit. Got her on top, come on lads, put them away. I never checked the condition actually. See if they're tired after midweek game. I was stupid. Man could be tired. Or we're not on top. I thought we were. Fuck, on top was. Come on, let's create something. Not for off time. Alright. Yeah, God, we're not great now, really. Parks on yellow. It's going to be standard for the season, I'd say. Man, victory, fuck you, annoy me. Wellens, Dunwell, and Donkey out, pour all over. So they're doing too much either. Scrappy game, really. One bit of magic will decide, lads. Well, you're right, run his rough yet. Disaster, that fella. Alright, Dunwell. We'll get him off, or will he be bitching? Yeah, let's get Gale on. And let's get Ray on. And go attacking. Let's get you on the spot after his game last day. Probably stupid to go attacking sorely, but anyway, we're at home. Right, get at them. Yes! Away, Ray. Come on, no, there's no fuck up there. When Mills rolled out 10 minutes, we didn't put them away. Put them away. Ah, Jesus, Oaks. Hold, lads, come on. Shit, hold it. Yes! Fucking brilliant. Come on. The 4-1s for 4. Fucking brilliant. Rayad as well. God. By Duff. Fuck, that's outstanding. He's going to be my top tackler in every game, Parky. Yes. Fucking brilliant. What a run. Yeah, 3 clean sheets. Brilliant. That's really sparing. I thought we win that. We won that. Jeez, we were on 1, 2, 3, 4. We did a big run. Right, Sheffield Wednesday in the cup. Got the League Cup. Good, good, good. So yeah, the knockout stages. Oh yeah, the last 16 game against Paraguay. God, it was a real struggle for them. In Lons, Laurent Blanc got a header in extra time to get Bale through. I remember watching that game. Your man was outstanding in it for Paraguay. Carlos Gamara. They played like a back 3, back 5. Really, really defensive they were. They made no attempt to attack. But he was right in the middle of it, dictating things. Gamara was. playing in the middle of the three central defenders, guy in the middle. But he was outstanding. He wasn't a big guy, he wasn't a physical guy. He defended with his brain, really. Just he had great instinct for defending, knew where to be, how to cut out passes, how to read the play, how to interpret the space. He was outstanding. He was very good in La Liga as well. I heard Graham Hunter on about it. He was very good in La Liga. Just because he wasn't at Barca or Real, no one really knew about him. But he kind of said he was an outstanding player then as well. I'm going to look him up here. Carlos Gamara. He's probably too old now, 5-6 seasons in. Here he is. Always at Barcelona. They picked him up. God, his stats are unreal, right? Fucking championship manager always on the ball with these things. There's no player escapes him. Guy's in good money. God, I'd love to have him. 107 caps for Paraguay. What a legend. 2 million they got him for. Oh, what a snatch. God, let's look up for him in future games. Oh, he looks unreal. Marking, influence, positioning, tackling. Yeah, he's an outstanding player, alright. Fuck, I don't know. God, it's great, he's good in it. But yeah, Blanc scored a goal, but the big thing then was that was in Lens, but that means they were through the quarter-final, and the rest of their games we played in the Stade de France in Paris. That was their last game out in France, out in the was it the rural areas, not the rural areas, but the districts in France. Now they're central, now they knew where they're playing for the rest of the games. The big Stade de France, 98,000 people. So the quarter-final, semi-final, final were there. So that was a big thing for them. So they beat Italy in penalties in the quarter-final. Luigi Di Biagio and Albertini missed for Italy. And Zidane got the last one then to get them through. Balls of steel, of course. Beat Croatia in semi-final. Croatia really surprised to get semi-final. They were great to watch. Great attack team. That was a great Croatian team. Davor Suker got the golden boot, 6 goals. And then the famous final then, they won 3-0. Totally wiped the floor. Zidane got 2 headers in corners. And Petit got one in at the end. And Vieira came on and put it on play for him. Yeah, that's how good they were. Vieira couldn't even make the team. No, Vieira was young. So was Henri and Trezeguet. That kind of showed you the players they had come through. Vieira was another guy. He was from Senegal, born in Senegal, sure. Another one of these ethnic guys that they had come through. But yeah, the big thing that final 98 was the whole thing with Ronaldo. And they leave a seizure in the hotel now. There's all the rumours going around, something happening to him. Maybe he just couldn't handle the pressure. People reckon there's so much pressure on him going to it for a young guy. He kind of made up for them in 2002. He won the World Cup. It was kind of, everyone was relieved for the poor lad. He had such a nightmare experience in the 98 final. He still got the golden ball. Still got the player of the tournament. Oh, sorry, the golden boot went to Davor Suker then. So he got it ahead of Zidane. He couldn't give Zidane really when he suspended for 2 games. Right, we'll give the races a run. This guy deserves a game after this in fairness. Doc, you're in. Your chance to stay clean though, because I don't think victory's caught yet. Oh, he's doing right. David, you're going to have to cover right back for this season. Rayside, Johnson, Thompson, Pugh, you're in again. And Mahan, give him another run. Give him another chance. Or Barsom. Play Barsom up front. Barnes are unlucky. Barsom and Gale and Samura. Fucking Barsom, I'm sick of him. He's doing nothing for me. Yeah. And Donka, Barnes, Given, Mexes, and who was not getting a run? Need a defender, fullback, our victory. Captain Deschamps, yeah, I can give that Thompson so. Keep going lads, we're doing alright. Should I push the offside job on? Sheffield Wednesday, are they in? What league are they in? Alan Quinn. Good enough, isn't it? Right, get at them lads. They're attacking us. Fuck, who do you think they are? Division 1? Come on, Doc, give him shit. Fuck it. Man, even his first shot, he did. Oh shit, Doc, what's wrong with this guy? He's very injury prone. Fuck him anyway. Right, now let's go attacking. Manu Samura, let's see what you're made of. Fuck, that's really disappointing. Come on, Samura, boy, that's it. Get him! Oh, Christ, fuck it. God, let's put a real spanner in the works. This game should be coasting. Not get any on midfield. All 3 of them useless. Thompson. I'll take you off. Don't give him back. Oh no, lads. Hold on. Right, Warrington's gone. Seems to be a few guys getting snapped. And Marcus, you're not fit. Oh, no, he says he's retiring at the end of the season. I want to go, lads. What Barca won't score if they're all year, of course. Yes, man. Boy, hold up now, lads. Come on, Barca, finish it. Crossbar, well done. Good turnaround. Well done. Battling spirit. Yeah, better team, right. Race side again. Thompson again. Pure man had the assist. Got her chipping in right in these games. 10 tackles, race side. Good stuff. 3 key passes from Ross Johnson from the back. Alright, keeps doing your own going. Doc, you're annoying me now. You're left me down. So yeah, the poor lovely seizure in the dressing room, yeah. So then they went down, they won that. Massive celebrations, first World Cup there won. Won the World Cup 2018 then, but this team was a way better team. I think this France 98 team was way better players. Tougher World Cup to win as well. 2018 team was good too in fairness, with Pogba and Mbappe and these guys. But well, that's when Euro 2000 as well then. That's kind of known as one of the greatest tournaments of all time, that Euro 2000. The one in Belgium and Netherlands, some great games in it. And all the European nations are really strong in it. They're going to ruin the Euros now by including too many teams. They have it kind of properly set up the way it is. The number of teams they have, 12 or whatever it is. But they were actually better in Euro 2000 because they had Henry and Trezeguet were 2 years older. Vieira was one of the best midfielders in the world, and at that stage he developed as well. And they also had Will Torders on the scene, so they're even stronger again then in 2000. They still had their veterans then, Deschamps and Blanc, and these guys were still knocking around. So yeah, I'll run through a bit of that there. There, we'll go ahead and I'll see how many games we played. Started at Derby, wasn't it? 3 and 5, yeah. No, a few games to go yet. Right, Shay. Victory, where are ya? And Duff. Right, you guys are under pressure now. Where the other 2 boys are playing? Marvel. Splendid, yeah, we'll give race side run, fairness. God, he's fucking outstanding stuff. Or is he? No, is he alright? How's Johnson now? Doing well as well. Right, Parker in. Thompson's flying though. Selection headaches, they're on. That's all. No, look this. That's what I want. How's the average? 6.86 and he played a 5 in one of his games, did he? When he's doing that. Right, man, you've won your spot. Yeah, good man. Should have used him more last year, really. 4 assists, 12 games, played 7.31. I was going to sell him, and I noticed. I looked back on it. He actually did well. God, he's doing well here as well. A lot more cup games, right? Easier games. Oh yeah, fucking some more than score, of course. So you're good, yeah. Oh, I can't believe it, Barca. Where's the Dolphin? Dolphin Pew, Doc Gale is an international duty. Right, some more, but it's in the bench, so. Thompson, you're unlucky, but just getting cover right back. Captain. Mahan. Carambo, roll, yeah. Oh yeah, Bristol City, these one of the guys we have to stay ahead of, yeah. Probably Savage, oh I remember playing these guys last time, alright. Probably fucking Savage. Speed us too as well. Ah, bollocks. First shot and goal. Yes! Second shot, Mandonka. He can start scoring. Is that Steve McMahon? Neck and neck. Nah, fucking yes, come on. Stop something going on, given you're annoying me. Good, Jesus, yeah, real neck and neck. There goes playing 8, of course. Or so is Shayla. Calder's playing well. Yeah, Steve McMahon and Greening midfield. Ah, lads, kick those around the place. Jeez, you should be dominating those two. Fucking hell. So what age is he now? 33 on it. Oh, let them dominate you, Richie. Come on. I didn't put Thompson on the bench. Fuck it. You 5 minutes start out, Richie. That'll kill us. Save goalie. Alright, you're out. Or Stevie to tackle people as well. We'll go attacking. Probably better off drawing at these guys just to stop them from getting 3 points. Nah, fuck it. Let's go for it. France. Allez, les bleus. Striker's doing alright. Race sides, worry. It's risky now because they are creating stuff. Yeah. They're going to score. They're going to fucking score. Fucking they're dominating us. Jesus. Yes! Done well. Come on, give Ash. Hold them out, lads. Hold them out. Don't give in. Fucking lads, come on, wake up. Just play out the bloody game. Yes! Another win. Fuck, come on. Another close wins tonight. Brilliant. Delighted. God, they fucking created a lot against us. They're unlucky. They were unlucky. It's a huge one for us though, because it keeps 3 points away from them. Hello, man. Danke, kid. Goal, assist, victory. It's the job. Got on a roll tonight. He's a goal board at the light with us. I'm delighted as well, lads. Bloody great stuff. It's really working. First formation. Mex is in the French squad. Hey, so I'm giving him games. He's not getting a game at the moment, of course. Might get him in soon. Throw him in such defence. That's great. Now on a French stream with French International. Brilliant. Yeah, so Roger Lemaire came on board for Euro 2000. So Emile Jacquet walked away. He was dead right to walk away as well. How could you better than that, winning a World Cup on home soil, don't damage your reputation, go up on top, he's dead right. They won the first 2 games and then they had in the group stage they had Netherlands to Wales. See, the winner went through the quarterfinals, going through the quarters, but they were the first seed. And they would avoid the Italians was the thing. Or Spain, sorry, but they were playing Netherlands in Ajax, or in the Ajax Amsterdam Arena, because Belgium and Netherlands were hosting the hosting tournament, so they were unlucky. They played them away. They lost 3-2 in a great game. So they came second in the group and they got Spain in the quarterfinals as a result of that then. They won that. Zidane scored, of course. They won 2-1. Zidane, Mendieta equalised, then York got the winner. Semi-final against Portugal, that was a great game. 1-1, they went to extra time. And Zidane got a penalty then, 3 minutes from the end. Balls of steel, of course, took away the penalty. And the final then also went to golden goal when we went to extra time, but they won through golden goal. What's his name? Wiltord, got it. But they were 1-0 down with a few minutes left. And Wiltord got the goal in the next 3rd minute of injury time to bring it into extra time, so Italy were really unlucky. They were 1-0 through Marco Del Vecchio. But Trezeguet got the golden goal, and our silver goal right man was whatever you fucking called it. It was knocked around at the time. 103rd minute. Yeah. They thought it was like a real culturally it was a big thing when they won in '98 with all the immigrants. Oh, the toe's gone off. It was a real big thing for the nation, real coming together of all the races and people and ethnicities of France. But for the France FA then, it was kind of like the highlight, it was the high point for them because they only went downhill after that. They had a lot of fuck ups after the '98 World Cup. I'm going to go through them right now. It's a great documentary on Netflix, it's not there anymore. It's called Les Bleus, it's French one, it's called L'Autre Histoire, the other history of the French. So culture was a great thing for the French, but actually after that then, the French FA became a disaster. I'm going to go through the litany of fucking big blunders and errors and stuff they did. Things that happened. It's done very well in the documentary. Everyone's like, oh, it's a golden period of football, but it was actually a nightmare after '98 then. '98 was the zenith, the height. Right, we are, let's get home out the gate in this, aren't we? And play Williams. Doc, you're still not fucking fit, man. You're wrecking my head. Maybe Mex says right back, or left back, or Oh, David's going right. Max says you're playing central defence. Will you give him a run left back? We will. Ah, he's right footed. Let's give him a run right back. I'd like to David run that. Thompson, Park. Who played the last game? Park played 8. How many tackles? 12. Got our tackle. What? Race side Mete. Thompson, you're getting run. Along with Pugh, so you're going to play in the middle, David. Where's Pugh? Fuck, is he out? Ah, that's pity. What? Oh my god! Didn't see that at all. 6 months with a broken ankle. Fucking hell, poor fella. Goal and assist in 2 games he had. He just made it back to the Premier League after his no-show tonight. We nurtured him well now. God, he's a great signing. Free transfer. 5 goals, 5 assists. God, that's a sickener. I was looking at Ross O'Donnell, alright, to buy. His minimum fee is 3.5 million, I might. Man's doing well though. Our finances are good, like, yeah. Good splash out for Ross O'Donnell, alright. We're stuck. Let's see. God, that's gutting for him. On a personal level for the lad. Right, Barson, we might have to go midfield. Let's see. Some more coming up front. And Ray needs to run. Barson. Squad's looking 10 all of a sudden. So I want to give you your rest, Trevi. Barnes. Put Barnes midfield, yeah. And you. No, David, yeah. And it was Mete. Max says can cover across. Mahan, only Mahan and Wellens. Alright, okay. Yeah, Barnes do a good job there. The Manu Petit role. Right side. It's back in defender, 3-0 now. Yeah, Manu Petit. Got a goal in the World final. Got a huge great relationship with Vieira at Arsenal. I remember Match Day doing a piece on them back in the day. But how he could just have a telepathic relationship with Vieira. He knew when Vieira was going for tackles or was going to win the ball or was going to break up the play. He knew where to be to pick up the ball off him or to read the break off Vieira or to be an option, an out ball for Vieira. He had great reading, great understanding with him. He knew when Vieira was going to win the ball and he just mop up behind him then or around them. And sure, Petit was brilliant on the ball then, real casual, classy player on the ball. Suited Vieira perfectly. Whereas when Vieira was a bit raw, like he was more of a ball winner than a all-out midfielder like he became. So the man could do the ball playing stuff for him. Fuck, he'd be a loss. But yeah, moved to Barcelona. Didn't really work out for him then. He wasn't great there. Petit. Must be playing out of position, probably playing Philip Cocu ahead of him. Fucking useless. Cocu. Come on, lads, get me a win. Fucking hell. Surprise me after here or something. Don't lose it. Do not lose it. Do not lose our winning run. Alright, take it. What did they play? Yeah, Guardiola kept them in a clean sheet. Ivankov, the goalie, saved them really. There. Yeah, didn't great much. Thompson again and Duff. Got a real battle between Thompson and Parky this year. The Deschamps role. 2 weeks. Third round. After an excellent 3-0 aggregate win for the mighty Plymouth. So yeah, after see what happened here now after 2000. So first of all, it was a Zidane headbutt in the 2006 World Cup final. Real lost the headbutt of Materazzi, famously. It was real ironic that it was his headbutt cost him in the 2006 World Cup when his two-headed goals won him the 98 World Cup. So yeah, he'd shown 98 stamping the Saudi Arabia then he had a bit of temper on him. Yeah, it was really... Everyone was kind of fucking down on Materazzi after that because everyone loves Zidane. They so look at the documentary and they actually fined Zidane after that FIFA, even though he retired. And they did the same to Materazzi. They banned him for 2 games and fined him like 7,000 Swiss francs. Ridiculous like that. I don't know how they fined Materazzi. Where did they get the evidence that he antagonised Zidane, like, I don't know how they managed to justify finding him, but they suspended Zidane for a game as well, even though he's retired. Really petty stuff in FIFA. Yeah, so then, after that, you're on Reham Ball, qualified for 2009 World Cup, where the fucker cheated, blatant cheating against us, against Ireland. Running around celebrating, and the fucker. Gotta hate Henry. Everyone in Ireland hates him after that, of course, but I can't stand him. I used to love him when he was in Arsenal, because he's really good against United. I hate United. And he's really stand up to Van Nistelrooy and all these guys, and he was super with Arsenal, but Jesus, I hate him on Sky. He's awful. Real fucking clown. Real suck as well, I'd say. First big money flap for an analyst, they call him. £12 million contract with Sky as a match analyst. And God, he's boring as fucking hell in it. It's too paddy. The players won't criticise anything, not entertaining at all. His analysis is shite as well. So yeah, they call him the first big flap, first big transfer flap for analysts. He's nowhere near Keane and Neville and Carragher and Souness. They're very good. Fucking Henry's useless as an analyst. Yeah, he's pouring off Barcelona as well, but yeah, he's outstanding with his Arsenal, but that handball was just sickening, alright. And then you had, in the 2010 World Cup, then they went on strike. They made it, we didn't. We'd have given them a lash in South Africa. They made a total fuck up, but they didn't play at all. They went on strike. I'm going to go over the rest of the stuff that happened after. So after 2000, we're doing well. Chelsea at home. How many games were left? 3, 6. Oh, we're there, are we? 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, 2 more. Right, let's try to fight through these. So I'm going to watch the golf this evening. Majors ran, or the big ones. How's Matt doing? He's doing well. What a signing he was. Marv's doing Marv things. Hold on. God, if these two was hard drop one was. Wellens and how did Barnes in the last game? Didn't do much if we didn't score. They're right here, of course. Mendanka and Collins. He started off well, and Zidane was going to be quiet. I think went right, in fairness. Thought was flying though. Oh fuck, where is he? Ah, Jesus. 10 days we're all getting injured. God, I have to play some more, do I? Fuck it. Gale is still away. Jesus. No, I won't play some more. I'll put Mendanka up front. So more we like a bit in the Dolphins as well. Got a really lacking attacking options. Alright, okay. Mahan captain there. Carambo. It's a tough one. I'm not expecting much out of this. Lampard. Who's this guy? Oh yeah. Had him before by Italian save. Really good. Very fond of this guy. I think he's very good. Matt Jansen always kills me. Good Jansen, Solskjaer, Lampard have his attacking team here. An attacking team. Two good such defender as well. Zanetti, how to get him out of Milan? Paid a lot for him. For a what? 30-year-old he was at the time. God, big money. Legend that fella. Inter Milan legend. So I'm trying to write a lot for this fella saying he's the best right back in the game. Zanetti. Well, I've got Mike Duff and he'll do the job. No, he won't. Fuck this Oscar. Yes, Mike Collins. Where's it then? Doing alright. Hold up, half time. Hold out. Hold on. Hey, give me goals for half time. Got a really entertaining game. Going gung ho. Hold on, Mete and Andrews. Parky and Mendanka. And Shea. We're all doing well. They're taking a few risks. Yet they're still creating more than us. Yeah. Wake it up, lads. Come on. Should we go attacking? These are killing us. Great game. Come on, way out. Will I move him? Will I bring in Barson? Ah, shit, you man. David getting our tackle. Richie's injured as well, is he? Oh, he's tiring. Barcelona have Samora. I put Mendonca out here. What to do? I just put Barcelona straight swap. Yeah, because man, that Samora won't score. Fuck it off. I'm batting for the draw, lads. I'll take the draw. Lucky Durek. Penalty? No. Alright, we'll take that. Yeah, oh, neck and neck. 50-50, yeah. Draw fair result. Thought they backed us. Got good ratings. Well done, lads. Their goalie kept a minute. Wide off. Defence brilliant. Richie and Mahan, yeah. Got the run around the midfield by Lampard. Good. God, we're coming together. We are coming together this season. Williams got the assist. He's going to be my top tackler in every game. Alright, as we tell you, first and all, great performance stats. Jeez, we're on 3 points off the top. Whey! We're upwardly mobile. Arsenal still 2 games ahead. Jamaica. They're happy. So yeah, and then we had 2010 World Cup where they were a strike, and then there was a big thing in that documentary. It's a very good documentary, you can find it. It's called L'Autre Histoire, the other history. It's called Les Bleus, the Blues, the other history, the one you don't want to know about. All these scandals. Laurent Blanc had caught in a meeting. He was the manager at the time. Oh yeah, it's fucking good. Oh my God, I didn't find that. Of France, he's caught in a meeting. They were kind of lamenting how they fall behind Spain when Spain were dominating. They won 2008, 2010, 2012. Spain won 3 tournaments. They were wondering why are they so far behind. They couldn't produce players like Xavi and Iniesta and Mata and Silva, technical players. And they're kind of like, why aren't we producing technical players like these guys, midfielders who can hold on to the ball? And Blanc got caught saying, he was recording an interview as well, he got caught saying too many blacks in the academies. He kind of didn't mean it as a race thing. He meant that all the academies are bringing through African players, powerful players, your Pogbas, Matuidis, your Drogbas, these guys, your central defenders, your Rafa Varans, and all these guys are coming through the academies instead of technical players. They're picking big, powerful Africans. French clubs were focusing these guys. So he got caught in this big racism thing at the time. Laurent Blanc, that the head of the FA, and they're in this secret meeting, they're saying too many blacks in the academies, too many Africans. Big fuck up. Yeah, and then you had the Benzema and Ribery sex scandal thing, sex tape. Big fuck up there. And then you had this thing about Nelka as well, and not picking him. There's a big thing about him, I'm not sure about that, but there's a documentary on him on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet. And then you had the big bomb going off outside the stadium in a friendly they had. That was famous. The terrorist attack in the city, one of the bombs outside the Stade de France game on at the time. And then you had massive fan trouble in an Algerian game. There's a massive Algerian population living in France, and they're not happy, like they're not happy with living conditions, so a lot of them stormed the pitch. This is back to 2001. They stormed the pitch in a friendly France versus Algeria. They booed the Marseillaise as well. It's a big thing, because the French public were booing the national anthem as well, along with the Algerians who were in the stadium, kind of like in unison with them, in sympathy with them. The living conditions, the far right movement in France take you big was taken off at that stage, and politically, and the stadium booed the Marseillaise in that friendly. The Algerians and the French joined in with them as well, and they load of fucking Algerians running in the pitch as well throughout the game and all this stuff. Big hassle at it. France won 4-1. Well, yeah, still a lot going on. See that Benzema Ribery thing as well is fucking really weird. What's this? West Ham away. Oh, this League Cup. Alright, with the rest of you guys, because they're tiring. Alright, games are coming thick and fast. God, we're doing well. I'm really happy with how we're doing though. Pity we didn't have that fucking Middlesbrough game. We haven't lost the game in a while. Since the Arsenal game, really. Jeez, that's a good run. We're going to lose here now after I said that. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I suppose we were playing easier teams though. Alright, last game was 3, West Ham. Doc, you missed out on so many games, so I was willing to play and all. Probably I should have worked out for us very well. Touch wood, finish out the stream now. Now they play David or Duff. David, you're playing anyway. Whether you're playing midfield or right back is the thing. You're not. Mick says you're getting run right back again. Johnson out. I must get some physios in maybe. With all these fucking injuries. Get 3 physios apparently they say. Cuts down your injuries. God. Right, Mick says you're not. You're going central defence. So it's the rest of my 2 rocks. Barnes, you're going to come in midfield. Mahan Does Mahan need a rest? He does. Wellens also needs a rest. Fuck. So you guys in the reserves? Where is he? Lundy? Where is he? Where are you, Lundy? You fucker. Boxes, of course. See, lack match packs now, he knows getting reserve games. Yeah, that's bullshit. Hate that lack. Okay, it's back. I'm gonna put him up front. Or maybe some more run. Barsom and Rayad. Okay, some more on the bench for us, unfortunately. Barsom, Rayad. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's a good game run. Rayad played the last game. Oh, he did. Am I playing him at the moment, so? Samura, yeah, look, Rayad will rest you. Gale isn't good there, though. A lot of chop and changing anyway, let's do it. Last game of stream, come on, finish up the stream, lads. West Ham. Scally. Think about buying him, but then I got him Parky. Sondage. Who's that? Paul Boswell, is it? Yeah. 35. Fuck, I was wondering, alright. As they were right back, I got a right fielder playing right back. Got them. Ah, fuck yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm keeping him. Yes, leaving first goal. Come back right side. They were fighting in their games. Go on, some more. Get me another one. Hold up, lads. Well done, goalie. Yeah, neck and neck. My mech says Rayside, Thompson, Gale. Yeah, Gale, come on. Ah, shit. Oh, it's loud, right? Ludvigsen is good, right, of course. Ah, what? Penalty. Taking fewer risks. Thompson, so like, yeah. Did I not play? Oh, yeah, then he's right back. Pity. I would like to go through the stream unbeaten. But anyway, it's League Cup. It's not as valuable as the League and the UEFA Cup. Come on, lads, come on. These guys beat us. We trouble. These guys championship actually away from home in Upton Park. Ah, fuck. Shit. Couldn't go through the whole stream unbeaten. Yeah, man, caught up us at 10 goals, did he? Williams. Yeah, we're back, right? He left in 3 from 6. Oh, it was a victory. Fuck it, look at our goalie. Scrim goer. Ah, shut up. Fucking Ludvigsen. God, that's his point, you know. Some more embarrassing play well in Mexes. They've been outstanding ratings and we've still better, no? Fucking hell, we promised them last year as well away from home. Upton Park. Fuck it. Would have liked to have gone through the stream unbeaten. Anyway, we're shot right up the league. Tommy Rain. We shot right up the league though. We're halfway to safety. 40 points. Right, so I'll be back tomorrow with Greece 4-5-1. Never played that before. 2004 European Champions, wasn't it? Yeah, 2004 Euros. They won it with a 4-5-1, came from nowhere. No one expected to do it. Don't know much about them, don't know much of many stories about it tomorrow, but going to play it next time. I never played a 4-5-1. That's what the stream is all about. I'm going to leave you with a little video of Zidane. Bear with me a second. I can get it for you if I can find it. I didn't look at this yet, so some like 33 of his magic skills, so I'm going to cut down to the last 3 or 4 minutes of it. 1 second now. Alright, okay. Are we up and running? We are. So yeah, this could be his Czech Republic goal actually when they're 2-0 down came off his debut. This one could be actually. Let's talk about earlier on. How much really? 3 minutes. Yeah, 3 minutes of it. So this is for 33 magic moments of skill, alright. You see it goes. You have here